Ray Fisher, the actor who plays Cyborg in the DCEU, has thrown shade at Joss Whedon, who directed the theatrical cut of Justice League. Or at least he is taking back some praise he gave towards Whedon back in 2017. I think that summer at Comic-Con, before the theatrical cut of Justice League came out in November of that year. Just to give you some backstory, for those of you who need it, originally, Zack Snyder was supposed to direct Justice League. But the studio, Warner Brothers, wanted to go in a different direction from the way Zack Snyder was taking the DCEU, so they pushed him off, and I think they used his family tragedy as cover to make it look like he was leaving for personal reasons. I mean, I think personal reasons were part of it, but I think, there were other things. I think he would have come back to Justice League if he wanted to, but he was not allowed. And Warner Brothers hired Joss Whedon, famed Avengers director Joss Whedon, to, make Justice League more, Marvel Avengers-like. And Kevin Sugihara was forcing everybody to meet, forcing Joss Whedon and the whole team to only keep Justice League 2 hours or less. And there were all these, technical problems, which led to creative problems. And Joss Whedon has been getting a lot of the blame for why the theatrical cut of Justice League was choppy for the most part. And that's part of the reason why Warner Brothers is deciding to release what Zack Snyder would have originally done in theaters. That's the abbreviated version. But in the process, the actors in Justice League, including Ray Fisher, were forced by the studio to put a positive spin on events, basically be a smokescreen saying everything was okay, Joss Whedon was great, all this kind of stuff, when behind the scenes, the story might have been a bit different. So let's see what compliments Ray Fisher gave towards Joss Whedon back when they were supposed to, the actors were supposed to, help smooth things over. This was at Comic-Con, I think, that year, 2017.
Yeah, Joss is a great guy, and Zach picked a good person to come in and clean up and finish up for him.
So I got some more time. What's your name and question?
Hello, how's it going, guys?
Joss is a great guy.
It was just that one statement. And you can see in the tweet above, Ray Fisher embedded this in a tweet, and this is what he said. I'd like to take a moment to forcefully retract every bit of this statement, meaning, I guess he did not feel that Joss Whedon did a good job and was a great guy. Now, like I was saying before, there were as an outsider's point of view, I wasn't there. Of course, Ray Fisher knows more than I know, but Joss Whedon, I don't know if anyone, no matter how talented, could have fixed Justice League to make it a great picture, given the circumstances, right? I mean, it was started, somebody else's vision, Zack Snyder's, and they kept some of that, and somebody else was forced to take what he filmed and cobble it together with some new stuff, without that many months to finish it, to meet the release date, and being forced to have to push everything under 2 hours when this kind of movie maybe should have been, at least a half hour longer. So, in Joss Whedon's defense, I don't really know if there was anything he could have done. I don't know if anyone could have done anything better other than Zack Snyder, because there was too much of what he started already there in the first place, right? So, that's a lot. I don't blame Joss Whedon for everything, but I don't know, maybe there were things going on behind. If Ray Fisher felt the way I do, I don't think he would be saying this. So I think some other stuff happened behind the scenes that, Joss Whedon can be blamed for. This is just my theory. I don't know anything. But, if he felt sympathy for Joss Whedon in that situation, I don't think he would be tweeting this. So, who knows? So, anyways, Ray Fisher is he's not throwing, he is throwing shade. He's not saying anything, but he's kind of taking back stuff in a very public manner. And the fact that he would be bold enough to do this, there's some stuff going on there. Because I think a lot of other people would be afraid to say something like this. So, what happened? Was Joss Whedon a jerk to people behind the scenes? If he was this cool, nice guy, I don't really know if Ray Fisher would be saying stuff like this. Now, again, I could be totally wrong. I don't want to try to say anything that could damage somebody's reputation or career if they're innocent or whatever. I'm not trying to make it seem like I don't know what kind of person Joss Whedon is. I've never met him. So let me put that out as a disclaimer. But some stuff went down if Ray Fisher's doing this. And also his character Cyborg, I think, was the one that was sacrificed the most. Zack Snyder had intended, I think, to do a lot with Cyborg. I've seen that Zack Snyder planned to make Cyborg, I guess, the heart of the Justice League. But a lot of Cyborg storyline was cut out by Joss Whedon, and Joss Whedon was doing it on orders for other people. To be fair, so you know, that could be a reason why Ray Fisher is coming out to say bad things, and no one else from the cast is really, at least not at this moment, publicly, you know, being on the anti-Joss Whedon train. But that's my assessment. What's yours? You think I phrased things and summed it up accurately, or do you have a different take? And again, I want to say again, I'm, you know, cobbling things together. I don't know. I mean, Joss Whedon could be the greatest person in the universe. So I want to just put that out there. I don't know. I don't want to be shading people who don't deserve to be shaded. I'm kind of just reporting. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.